Well, it was back in 2011 that former Chancellor Angela Merkel first promised to phase out nuclear power. Her pledge had come within weeks of Japan's Fukushima nuclear disaster, an event which not only shocked many people here in Germany, but also created political pressure for Merkel. Herself, a trained quantum chemist, could now see that many in Germany were worried about the perceived risks associated with the nuclear industry. That makes the shutdown of these 3 nuclear reactors a significant moment. Merkel's original promise was for Germany to phase out nuclear power by 2022. And with the closure of the 3 plants in Schleswig-Holstein, Lower Saxony and Bavaria, that keeps that timeline on track. It leaves Europe's biggest economy with just 3 reactors remaining, but they too are now on borrowed time, with the Environment Ministry pledging to power them all down by the end of 2022 at the latest. Now, nuclear accounts for about 10% of Germany's electricity production, and the shutdown has prompted some uncomfortable questions about how the void will be filled. But the new government, led by Chancellor Olaf Scholz, has set a goal of generating about 80% of the country's electricity from renewable sources like wind and solar by the year 2030. Energy policy is always highly political in Germany, not just because of how important tackling climate change is to vast swathes of the population, but also because in many ways it underpins the country's complicated relationship with Russia. About 40% of Germany's natural gas imports come from Russia, and with gas prices rising right as winter sets in, President Vladimir Putin has promised to come to the rescue, saying the Kremlin-backed Nord Stream 2 pipeline has now been filled with gas and is ready to go, pending the final regulatory approvals from authorities here in Berlin. Trent Murray, CGTN, Berlin.